4 categories you can cover to fix your credit. There's going to be 4 we're going to cover today. Now, one's going to be actually late payments. Now, a lot of you here have done some stuff in the past, which is almost like sad, but also maybe you didn't know. You bought some stuff online, or maybe you bought some stuff in person. You never paid it off. It could be medical bills. It could be, for example, stuff in the store. Or I have a friend that actually bought a car, gave it to another friend that bought the car from him, but never took his name off the car. So what happened was the guy gave him the car. He's making the payments. He stopped making the payments, and it dinged his credit. He didn't even know. This is why it's important to also monitor your credit score at all times. So we're going to cover right now late payments. And look, it's simple. Make payments on time. Myron said earlier with a credit card, pay every single month. If you don't, you're going to be late on your payments, and it's going to affect your credit score. And actually, it lasts up to 7 years. I didn't even know that. So late payments last up to 7 years on your credit history. And guys, it's just very simple. If you're going to buy something, make sure you can afford it with your money off rip. We don't buy what we can't afford. People go buy travel destination tickets. They go buy lavish excursions, and they don't have the money in their account. And it's like, wait, hold on. You're using credit for money you don't have? That's an L. So be smart about making money. Sorry, how you spend your money as well. But the main thing is here late payments. And for most people here on the chat, if you want to make money and be successful, have a good credit score, keep in mind making payments on time every single time. And I've been in America for almost 10 years now. I've not missed one payment ever in my life. And it's because, guess what, guys? I know if I make one mistake with a late payment, it messes up my credit score. So for you guys that made those mistakes in the past, understandable. But moving forward, don't make any more late payments once you know your score.
So the most important factor, there's multiple factors, guys, when it comes to your credit score, right? And the number one factor is on-time payments, okay? I know some of you guys might not have your money on point like that, etc., but at least make the minimum payments. Pay something so that you're not late, because late payments by far is going to affect your credit score the heaviest. There's the two main ones are on-time payments and credit card utilization. We'll talk about that next. But on-time payments, guys, is super fucking critical. I don't care if, it's the last like $20 to your name or whatever. Just make that fucking payment, the minimum payment, and then just work more hours and figure out a way to make more money. But you need to go ahead and make sure that you always make these payments on time, because that's going to affect your credit score the most. If you have a bunch of late payments, that's what's going to knock you down 50 to 100 points on your credit score. And that will drop you, that'll be the difference between you getting the loan or not getting the loan, is on-time payments.
Yep.
Just so you guys know. Like, you can literally lose a home, right? Let's say you're under contract for a house. You lock in the deal. You're under contract, etc. You go to the bank. You get the loan, etc. And then, something happens. They run your credit, and they're like, sorry, we can't guarantee the loan anymore. Boom, deal fails because your credit score fucking sucks. Now you can't go ahead and do that real estate deal. Maybe it was a home that you were going to live in. Maybe it was a real estate investment property. Now you can't get it because you decided to not make a payment on time for your credit card.
It happens, man. And guys, life happens to us at all times as well. We don't know what's going to happen the next day. We live daily. So if you're worried about not making that payment, you can do auto payments on your actual credit. So for example, you can set up auto payments on your actual credits that you have, so it pays them every month automatically from your account. Because you might forget, hey, you know what, I had this bill to pay, I forgot about it. Understandable. But there's no excuse, because there's auto pay you can use to get that as well.
Matter of fact, here, I'll give them a story.
Yep.
So guys, like about, okay. For a lot of you guys, I kind of explained this in Council Club, but I'm not going to go into all the details. You guys got the real sauce in Council Club of how I run my real estate properties. But basically, thank you. I have a bunch of LLCs, right, for each property that I have. And what I do is I pay each mortgage for each of my properties through that LLC. And I had just set this up. So obviously, I set them all up on auto pay, right? But for some odd reason, when I put the bank information, routing numbers, all this bullshit, some of them didn't properly take the money out, right? So I'm doing the podcast, I'm doing other shit, whatever. I forget, and thankfully Angie helped me with this. Some of them didn't get paid and ended up being late. I was like, oh shit! And at the time, I was under contract for a house, to buy a house. I was under contract. So this literally me being late on auto pay, like basically a clerical error for a number not getting put in correctly, that could have jammed me up. Luckily, my lender, the guys that I work with, I have a relationship with them. and I've been working with them for a while. So they were able to go ahead and contact these companies that were servicing the loan and say, hey, don't fucking put this on his credit report because it's a clerical error. It's the fucking, because I had just done a transition where I was moving. I opened like 20 bank accounts in one day. So you guys know it's fucking annoying shit. Open up all these bank accounts, put in each routing number and each account number for each one. Some ones deduct properly, some don't, etc. You guys know how it goes when you enroll in auto pay for the first time, especially when you're using banks. It gets really annoying. But either way, so some of them didn't properly take the money out, and I was late. And I was under contract for another house. Guys, one of the worst things you could do is be under contract for a house and like get another loan or be late on payments, because that stuff gets immediately reported on your credit report, because they're running your credit multiple times while you're in the process of buying a house. They run it typically in the beginning, and sometimes depending on the lender and all this other shit, they might run it again before you close. So this came up. And luckily, my lender I worked with him before. He called these other companies and said, yo, you guys need to fucking you guys better not write anything late on his thing, because we're in the middle of a deal right now, and he's always paid you guys. He has the money. It's just that it was just a clerical error. And they're like, okay, it's cool. They waived it, right? But again, why did they waive it? Why did they make that accommodation for me? Well, number one, I had a relationship with my lender. Number two, I got a good credit score. Number three, I've never been late before. And then number four, I obviously opened up all these new accounts, and it just happens, right? The fucking auto pay doesn't work. One website's being stupid. These mortgage websites are a pain in the ass. They're all using like the same goddamn server, so I figured it out. But either way, the point I'm trying to make is that could have fucked me up, guys. That could have fucked up my deal. And then on top of that, it would have got reported on my credit report, and it would have hurt my ability to get loans in the future.
Yeah.
That's how important this shit is.
One mistake.
Your ability to acquire assets, right, to create wealth for yourself is affected by a fucking number tied to your ability to pay bills. Do you understand that? I want you guys to really understand this. Your ability to procure assets that will build you wealth, and if you do it right, generational wealth, so that you get income coming in, is contingent upon your financial responsibility of paying fucking bills on time. That is how important on-time payments are. I really need to fucking stress this. Right now, some of you motherfuckers are sitting with a letter right now on your kitchen cabinet or on your desk saying delinquent or past due or whatever. Get rid of that shit now. It's going to ruin your life. I don't care if you got to stop going out. I don't care if you got to stop going on dates. I don't care if you got to fucking stop eating Chipotle every day like you want. You need to pay those bills. Okay? If it could fuck me up as a multimillionaire with a bunch of fucking assets to my name, I control damn near $11-12 million of real estate, guys, and they almost fucked my shit up. What the fuck do you think is going to happen to you? Get your shit together. Pay your fucking bills, because I promise you, you're not paying that Macy card off today, or you're not paying that Visa card tomorrow, or whatever it may be, it's going to come back and bite you in the ass. It's going to bite you in the ass when you're trying to do something significant in your life. Could you fucking imagine? You got a girlfriend, you got a wife, you're about to build a family, you're trying to fucking buy a house, and then for some odd reason, your dumbass forgot to pay a fucking bill when you went ahead and got your braces, or you went to a dinner emergency room visit, and then it comes back on your credit score. Oh, I'm sorry, can't give you the loan. You put your earnest deposit down, etc., and you can't get this fucking house? Could you imagine? Or your fucking dream car, you finally get it. Oh my God, I'm going to get this car. Oh shit. They run your credit. Sorry. You don't qualify.
Happens every day.
Guys, if that could happen to me and it could fuck me up like that, thank God I had a good lender. He made the phone calls for me. I've done business with him before. Obviously, my credit score is fantastic, so it wasn't an issue. They didn't report it. But guys, this could fuck you up. If it could fuck me up like that, it's going to definitely fuck you guys up. All right? And I'm not saying that to brag or whatever, but I'm just letting you know, no one is immune from making payments late. You need to take this shit seriously, guys. Please. I don't want y'all fucking having fucked up credit, because it's going to fuck up everything else in your life, man. I'm telling y'all, the United States is built upon credit. That's how it goes. That is literally your financial trustworthy score is what it comes down to. That's what banks look at. Are you someone that we want to lend money to? If the answer is no, you're going to have a tough life, my friend. A really fucking tough life. Try building fucking wealth buying everything in cash. No one does that. No one does that. Grant Cardone is damn near a fucking billionaire. You guys think he's using his fucking cash to acquire these assets?
OPM.
Robert Kiyosaki, you think these guys are using their own cash? Ken McElroy? These guys all control billions of dollars in real estate. You guys think any of these motherfuckers over here are shelling out their own cash to buy houses? Fuck no. They're using the banks. Okay? They're using the goddamn banks. They're using leverage. That's how you become rich in America, guys. All right? Look, I know some of y'all, well, I'll just buy crypto. Cool. Buy some crypto. But it's a volatile market. Is it going to pay you dividends all the time? If it goes down, what are you going to do? People were jumping off fucking balconies here in Miami because Ethereum went down. I remember last year vividly. I heard a couple of stories in the news. Guys jumping off balconies here in Miami because Ethereum went down to like $1,000. Guys, we always tell you be diversified, right? But anything that you want to buy of real consequence, house, car, boat, whatever the fuck you want to buy, right? They're going to run your credit, man. You can't run away from it. They're going to run your credit. You want to get an apartment, they're going to run your credit. You want to get an apartment in a good area that's safe, you best believe they're going to run your fucking credit. Every time. Any building that's worth its fucking weight and that has any type of credibility is going to run your credit.
Just after your point as well, it goes even deeper to car insurance. I got a friend that bought a he bought a Range Rover back in the day. We were working at AT&T, and for him to get insurance, he had to pull his credit. Well, guess what? His credit was terrible. It was like 390, something like that.
390?
He couldn't get it. So what he had to do was put it under his sister's name for insurance.
The hell? Did that nigga like just die for a year or two and come back? Like, how you get 390?
This nigga got...
There's dudes that are dead that got better credit scores.
So get this, right? Homie had an accident on a motorcycle, was out of work for a little bit, and he got a check from you know, the issue with whenever you get hurt, whatever, you get checked for medical, whatever.
Yeah.
Used that money, bought a car, cash, which was not smart at all. Then, wants insurance, credit shot. Couldn't get insurance at all. It happens, bro. And that's car insurance.
I didn't even know that it'll fuck you up with car insurance too.
100%. So credit affects all areas of life. And look, guys, listen, I get it.
I didn't know that.
The system itself, you don't have to like it. Damn. But go use it to your advantage, man. And once you know the truth, you know the system works, play smart about it.
Let's say you get the car by the skin of your teeth.
Yeah.
And now you can't insure it?
Bro. Mind you, this is why a lot of people drive in Florida without insurance.
Oh.
That's why too. Because they can't have it. Bad credit. So that's something.
You know what? Another thing too?
Yeah.
That makes sense now. Dude, no one is on their own insurance ever. Nah. They're always on other people's shit. But now it makes sense.
Family, friends, sister, lovers.
Bro, could you imagine you literally buy a car cash and you think, yes, I got it. I beat the system. And then you go and you try to get insurance and they're like, nah, bro, sorry. Geico got you today, boy.
Yeah, I just remember like all the friends I had back in the day when I first came to Florida. They were so bad in debt, bro. It was tough.
Progressive?
Like, oh, yeah. State Farm.
You better progress your way out this office, nigga. We ain't giving you insurance. Get the fuck up out of here, man.
Nope. And then just add as well to another story here. So I was going to Wynwood for a party after one of the events that I had with my workplace. I was on my motorcycle. At the red light, it's red. Light turns green. I'm moving forward. A lady comes from the opposite side, T-junction, right? Comes from the opposite side, drunk with her friends. Just runs the light, hits me head on. Boom. I fly this way, bike goes that way. I could have died right there and there, right?
Yep.
I was just like, yo, is this it for me? I wake up, like maybe 20 minutes later, looking up at the stars, and I'm like, damn, I'm still here.
It was 20 minutes. You timed it? Like, I mean, did you look at your watch or whatever?
I didn't time it, but like roughly that's what it was. He said I was out for like 20 minutes. The guy that was in the ambulance. So they picked me up, put me in the ambulance, and I was out for like a little bit, man.
You woke up in the ambulance?
No, I woke up outside the ambulance. And they were there like talking to me, oh, yo, you okay? They called the ambulance, and then they came.
Okay.
And then
so you wake up and there's a paramedic over you?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
So then we're going to the hospital, but mind you, I'm like frazzled. I don't know what's going on. I'm just like, oh yeah, shit, I'm here, you know? Long story short, I have my bills on auto pay. So back then, bro, I wasn't making that much money anyway, but having my bills on auto pay on my credit as well, even though I was out of it for like 2 weeks, everything was paid because it was on auto pay.
Yeah.
So life does happen to you guys. Like no matter who you are, you could have an accident.
You want to transition like I was, where you're moving all your shit over to a new bank account to pay stuff.
A health issue, something in the hospital, and you can't be mentally there. Guys, you need to do auto pay. Have to. Yeah. So that way you don't have any late payments at all. No excuse, guys.
Yeah, guys, auto pay is literally like godsend, bro. Because like, all my shit now, like I checked last month.
Yeah.
Everything is good. I don't got to worry about that shit ever again because I put them all to the proper bank account. But like, yeah, guys, like on-time payments, you got to do it, man. You got to do it.
And late payments are 35% of your credit.
There you go.
That's huge, by the way.
Yeah.
So
that's significant.
That's number one, late payments.
Yeah, late payments is number one. Quick word from